Article 4, Section 2, State, Citizens, and Extradition. The citizens of each state shall be entitled to all the privileges and immunities of citizens in the several states. This is known as the Privileges and Immunities Clause, and it prevents states from treating citizens of other states differently than they treat their own citizens. So all of the rights, such as freedom of speech, jury trials, the right to own property, the right to get a job, the right to travel, cannot be prevented to citizens of another state. It also allows for people to purchase land in other states. This clause in effect means that when we travel between states, we see relative difference in the way that we're treated by the governments of those states. Now, certain things do apply. If you go into another state, you would have to pay their state taxes on goods or services that you're using within that state. Also, the courts have not required states to charge the same for things like college tuition. Out-of-state college tuition is often higher than in-state college tuition. The reason for that is the individual has been paying taxes within their own state and not in the different state, and so you see the higher fees for colleges in that sense. The Constitution goes on to say, a person charged in any state with treason, felony, or other crime who shall flee from justice and be found in another state shall, on demand of the executive authority of the state from which he fled, be delivered up to be removed to the state having jurisdiction of the crime. This is known as extradition, and it's a reason why people can be removed from their states. Treason, felony, or other crime. The executive authority of the state we call governors now, and it forces states to work together so no state could be harboring fugitives. The third clause of this section says no person held to service or labor in one state under the laws thereof, escaping into another, shall in consequence of any law or regulation therein be discharged from such service or labor, but shall be delivered up on claim of the party to whom such service or labor may be due. This is the fugitive slave clause. The Constitution does a good job of hiding the word slave. In this case, a person held to service or labor in one state is referring to a slave. If a slave escapes from their master out into a different state, then once they are discovered, they can be sent back to their original state. This clause was ended by the 13th Amendment in 1865. The 13th Amendment banned slavery within the United States.